to feed y'all nasty souls, head on over to patreon.com to choose from either of our 3 tiers. The top tier gets a chocolate chip and sip merch every 4 months. See you there.
Hey sippers, are you listening on Apple Podcasts? Go leave us a review. Make sure you give us 5 stars and leave a comment about all the wonderful things you hear over here at Chocolate Chip and Sip. Now let's get to the show. Woo, what's up, beautiful people? It is your baby mama, favorite baby mama, Stormy P.
And your bald-headed skittle-diddle, CCMs.
Hey, and this is another episode of Chocolate Chip and Sip, the modern day female perspective.
Hold on 1 second, shorty. Come on, man. People dying, shorty.
Yeah.
Pull your mask up, mask up, 'cause people dying, shorty. Pull your mask up. Hold on 1 second. Come on, man. Look, shorty.
Yeah,
Pull your
yeah,
mask
yeah,
up,
yeah,
mask
yeah,
up, 'cause
yeah,
people
yeah,
dying,
yeah.
shorty. Pull your mask up.
If you're watching on YouTube, you just saw some crazy shoulder work, okay?
Starting off tonight's fuckery.
Yeah, because you know what? This going to drop like last week. Shout out to the mayor of Baltimore. But I feel like people forget we still in a pandemic, so pull your fucking mask up.
Yeah.
Don't look at us. Don't worry about what we doing in here. Mind your business. Mind your business. If you're watching on YouTube, don't worry about what we doing in here.
Going. Fuck y'all. We know. We just come on.
Listen. Before we get the show started, I have to make sure I give a big shout out. Salute to my guy, Rich from Mississippi. He views us every week. He makes sure he sends us a DM showing us that he listens. Shout out to my guy, Rich. And shout out to everybody else who listens every week. But he sends me a clip of him watching on YouTube live every week.
Every week.
Shout out to my guy,
We love you, Rich.
Woo! And then that's all I had to say about that.
Okay. We got a good show today.
We got a great show today. Oh, wait. First, before we get started, I wanted to say I got my pussy waxed. I put the pussy on the chain wax, y'all.
Oh
I know we talked about it at the end of the last episode. I got it done, and surprisingly, it didn't feel like they were ripping out all of my skin, and blood was splattering on the walls. It was not bad. I did not get the Hitler. I did choose to go straight bald, and yeah.
What movie was that? Oh, Bridesmaid.
What you supposed to do?
So Storm and I was discussing some shit the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And it led us to this question. Would you rather have a nasty bitch or a bad bitch? Now, when we say that, we mean, guys sometimes go off of the pretty girl, the foreign, and then cheat on them with people would assume maybe don't look as good or basic.
Mm-hmm.
Where they forget that the one they went for don't do shit. She ain't eating dick.
Mm-mm.
She ain't tickling the balls.
Mm-mm.
She don't want none of that.
I know me personally, I'm not going to lie. If I'm being 100% transparent, I would rather have a bad bitch for, viewing purposes only. But, I'm probably going to have a nasty bitch on the side. I'm not mature enough to just have one for right now.
I would have a nasty bitch because who's to say the nasty bitch don't look good? So I'm going to have a nasty bitch.
Yeah.
I don't like society standards of what beauty is.
Mm-hmm.
So 9 out of 10, I'd never have the foreign look.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to get a foreign bitch, the bitch going to be from Nigeria.
Now,
and she going to be nasty as shit.
When you say bad bitch, though, I thought it was like what our standards of bad are. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, your standards fit society standards.
No, I like brown women.
I don't know, though.
I don't like. Excuse me. I don't mean. Excuse me. Let me bring it down because I was about to go. Okay, I've literally never had sex with a light skinned woman or any woman who's looked foreign.
I didn't say light skin. I'm just saying you're very vain. So I wouldn't think that we would have the same standards of a bad bitch.
So what would be your standards of a bad bitch?
I just think a nice, attractive woman with a good body.
I'm gonna say a brown skinned to dark skinned woman. I don't really care how your hair is. I don't know, because some people are like, you gotta have the curly hair.
We don't give a fuck about it.
I'm telling you what I want.
Bald. Listen, let me see. I feel like I love Nefertiti from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Tanisha Scott is bad to me.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? What's her name?
So what's like
Ryan Destiny? To me, that's
Ryan. I agree.
Is that her name?
Yeah, the one with Keith Powers.
That's dark
Yeah.
skin. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's to me. That's a bad bitch.
I
to me.
like her. I like Justine Skye.
Yeah.
I like Oh, so we saying the same bitches?
Well, you were saying it, bitch. At first, once you
we
hit
were
me
saying
with
the same bitches.
your words in the beginning threw me for a loop. I said, well, what is she looking for?
You know what? The moral of the story is, I'm not gonna lie, I would rather have a bad bitch, but I'm probably gonna cheat.
I just want the nasty bitch from the jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if we're being honest though, when I say I'm going to cheat, I mean I'm probably going to somehow swindle in getting this bitch in here to where we have like a threesome, and then I'm gonna fuck her behind your back. But when you ask me am I fucking that bitch, I can like say no, and I can pass a lie detector test because you already know I fucked that bitch. So
we did it together.
We did it together. All in a mental.
Of course,
all
these
in a
kids
mental.
call me back now. Yeah, but we say that to say, a lot of you fellas, I don't know. To me, I don't want to say corny, but y'all be unsatisfied. But you go off the look and play yourself. Like you just want to look like you're with something, and then behind closed doors, you fucking crying in the car and shit.
I mean, above all though, I would rather have a vibe. Even if you're not nasty, if you have a vibe, I can deal with that. But I can't just not have anything. That's ridiculous.
That's dead.
So speaking of what we want from people, you know, this past weekend I was talking with someone, and she was like, you know, I don't really know. First dates don't go well for me. I don't know what to talk about. We end up talking about shit that's not relevant. You know, I can't really get a good vibe for someone. And I'm like, well, what's important to you? She was like, I don't know. I just want to find someone. I said, first you got to get out of that. That's the first thing. Your main focus can't be, you know, yeah. So your main focus can't be, you know, I just want to find someone.
Yeah.
I would say you need to figure out 3 things that are important to you on your first date, right? So I wanted to ask you, what would be like the 3 things that you are most important to you that you ask on your date?
On a date?
On a first date.
Man.
On a first date. You're first getting to know somebody.
First date.
You're going out. What's the first 3 things you ask?
Well, one thing I do like to ask, do you like to travel?
Mm-hmm.
That incorporates with, can you swim?
Okay.
Because
So
that's important to me.
it's an addendum.
Yes.
Okay.
I really, you know, and if you can't, that's fine.
I can swim. Hello?
If you can't, that's fine. But it's be like what you follow up with, like, fuck, I didn't know how to do that for. Like, what? That's like
Red flag.
Fuck
Dead
no.
giveaway.
Let me see. That you like to travel. I don't know. I think feel like I ask questions to see how open minded you are. I ask maybe questions about food. That's important to me. I don't know. Just, you know, I guess in your free time, what you like to do. Like, I go off what I like to do. I sit in the house. I like to read. I like to fucking listen to music. Maybe I listen, you know about how you listen to music. You watch TV all fucking day.
Yeah. Do you leave the TV on when you go to sleep at night? That's important. It's important.
No.
So my 3 things
No.
that I realized that I ask when I'm first getting to know somebody on a first date. I didn't realize how often I ask it till we sat down and talked about it. But so the first thing I ask is, what kind of porn do you watch? Right? This is important. Not right off the back, but this is one of the questions that have to be getting out the first date. And the reason I say this is because I feel like it's a good indicator on if we are compatible sexually or not, right? So hear me out. If I say, what type of porn do you watch? And you say, I don't know, slim thick. Okay? And the reason I say that is because if you're just going straight for slim thick or ebony, 9 times out of 10, you're just a little too vanilla for me, and this isn't going to work.
I don't know.
I need the spice.
That's a hard question.
I need the spice.
Somebody was to ask me that, I'm gonna lie.
Why?
Because I don't want to say I like to watch rapey videos. Like, I feel like a motherfucker will look at me and be like, all right, no. Like, I don't feel like that's a question that I could be one. You can be, anybody could be 1,000% honest.
Okay, so is that a question maybe for like the 3rd date?
I ain't gonna lie. That's a question I'm gonna have to ask after I fuck.
Why? That's a
I wanna-
waste of time.
It's not. What you watch and how you fuck is 2 different things.
Now you know he gonna come with that fucking slim thick ebony sex, and you want that rapey sex.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That doesn't mean that.
Nah, and I'm not gonna lie.
And I watch fucking Japanese porn.
And I'm not gonna lie, you'll get more cool points from me from saying you watch fucking chloroform videos than you will saying fucking Slim Thick Ebony.
I tell a nigga that I like those specifically because that's one of my favorites.
And at the end of the day,
I think that a nigga might run away.
At the end of the day, I don't watch porn anyway, so I'm not judging, but I want to know.
Man, you see,
I'm not judging.
Bitch.
I would never judge. I don't say that to judge. You can watch whatever porn you want to watch. I'm saying I would rather a little spice, a little razzle dazzle.
What if you don't watch porn?
Oh, well then he's the one for me. He's the one.
He could still give you that vanilla sex.
No, because if he doesn't watch porn, that means he don't need to be stimulated. It's all inside him already.
No, people don't really watch porn all the time for stimulation.
Or he's not a fucking creep like you, okay?
I'm not a creep. I like what I like.
Okay, anyway, let me go.
She just said she'll judge.
Let me go
you
to
heard
my
that
second.
shit? You heard that shit?
Oh, yeah.
Let me go to my second point, okay? My next question is there anyone who will be upset that you are out on a date with me right now? And this is really important. I feel like this should be everyone should have this on their list. And the reason I say that is because you can ask somebody, do they have a girlfriend? And they'll say, no. But they got a bitch that they spend 5 days out the week with. They fucking sit on the couch and watch Netflix with. They might even be fucking raw. That's not their bitch. That's not their girlfriend. And if she knew you was on a date with me right now, she would be upset.
And he's going to answer that honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
I would assume so.
Okay. Everybody should have that question on their list, hoping that nigga going to be like, yep, or nope. That is not realistic.
I think that's a realistic question.
That's a question, but that's not a question that I feel like niggas gonna jump up and be like, yeah. Hell
well,
no.
No. Let me answer it as a nigga. Ask me.
Is there someone that would be upset with you being on this date with me right now?
Well, I can't control other people's feelings. That's a nigga's response.
And
but
what you gonna say to that?
He got a bitch at home. I ain't fucking with him after this. Pay for my food and let me leave.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even feel like a nigga gonna say that.
No. What a nigga gonna say is, you crazy.
Listen. Now that answer I can take. I don't know. I feel like that's a hit or miss. He might like that vibe. He might like what's going on. I might say the wrong shit and she might not want to talk to me.
But you know what? That's cool. I just don't want to deal with that. So if that's what you have, that's fine. I'm not saying you got to dead it. What I'm saying is I'm not going to tolerate it. Yeah, I don't want it.
That's if they honest with the answer.
My last question is, how do you decompress? Like when you having a fucked up day, or when you mad about something, or you got shit going on with you mentally, how do you decompress? You know what? I feel like CCMs is judging me and she's not taking my advice. And it's worked very well for me.
What fucking taking advice, nigga? Who's asking each other questions?
I feel like she's not listening to my questions and she's scolding them and she's being very judgmental.
Laughed at you. That's all I did.
This coming from the bitch who asked if you can swim? My nigga can take classes at the YMCA and learn how to swim, but if he got a bitch at home, ain't gonna matter.
I can ask this. You said what was important to you. I like to swim and I like to travel.
Well, I need to know if you got a bitch waiting on your couch for you to come back home.
I just feel like a nigga gonna be honest more about if he can swim or not. Then he got a bitch on the couch. I'm just saying.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I
just feel like
I don't want it.
He gonna say, no, I can't swim. But I got a bitch on the couch. I don't think so.
He ain't gonna say specifically I got a bitch on the couch.
That bitch tried calling right before you asked that question and he ignored that shit. He ain't gonna say the truth.
I said what I said.
Okay, I guess those good answers. The dude be sitting across from me like, how do I decompress? Let's hope you know what that means first.
And that's another, see, these are all good indicators of if this is a nigga from you. He don't know what decompress mean. He ain't the nigga for me. He not.
If he don't want to go outside Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he ain't the nigga for me.
I do have to add travel to my list. I have to add that as one of the questions.
A lot of people don't want to do that shit.
Yeah, and a lot of people ain't for me.
Nah, I don't really need to be doing what? We ain't even got to fucking say it.
If I ask you what's the furthest you've been and you tell me the L to 69th Street, it's a wrap.
That's dead.
It's not for me. I don't want it.
I I don't want to. I gotta figure out how to say this right, but not gonna lie, y'all. I've been seeing a lot of posts so far this year, about elevating, and I'm out here, y'all taking pictures in the sand. I'm hype. I'm going through. I need to see where you at. You in South Beach. I don't need you to do that. I thought you were writing some shit like you was in fucking Bali. Mm-hmm. You was in fucking Turks and Caicos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, here's why I'm going to say, don't be too hard on them. Mm-hmm. And be selective on who you be hard on. Mm-hmm. If it's somebody who genuinely hasn't been past fucking the L making all stops to 69th Street, South Beach is someplace for them. But if this is somebody...
Now, one specifically was a cocky ass motherfucker.
Now, that's what I was getting to. If you are someone who goes to South Beach often, at least go to Puerto Rico. At least go to Puerto Rico. Because maybe you still ain't got your passport. They backed up.
Out here just living. And I said, oh, man, where they at?
South Beach. She didn't have to ask me where he was at. I saw from the background where he was at.
It was a second picture that caught. We got to be talking about the same person.
Yeah, we are. I think we are.
It was a second picture that caught me. And I went and then saw probably that first picture that you talking about with the background. I said,
this ain't it.
Swipe. This nigga had me excited for no reason.
I don't know. Like, I'm never going to shit on nobody somewhere I'm not at the moment. Okay? Now, if we both in South Beach, I'm going to shit on you. What the fuck you doing here, dog? But if I'm not there, I'm not shitting because technically my black ass is home. Okay? But I feel like y'all have worn South Beach out. We can go someplace else.
Yes.
I feel like if you still want to vibe, go to Puerto Rico. You don't need a passport for it. Go to Puerto Rico. Hell, fuck. Go to the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, St. Martin, St. John. You don't need a passport for none of those places, and they are fire. We can do better than South Beach, y'all.
We can. So.
And they also have cars for you to rent, so you can feel like you're in South Beach. It'll be fun. Okay? That's all I want to do. Go to fucking South Beach and rent a fucking Maserati. Get the fuck out of here.
Lord have mercy. I don't even want you to ride past me.
So I was thinking about this, and we're going to be transparent. We're going to be honest. Like my sex schedule, my sex life isn't really where I want it to be right now. Mm-hmm. I want more of a consistency, but it's hard when I'm also trying to be purposeful with my pussy. Right. So I realized that certain things I just can't do right now until I find someone. And one of those things I feel like I can't do is I can't play fight with a nigga, because what if he choke me and I come by accident? Like, because I haven't. I'm trying to tell you, I'm living life on the edge, okay?
I haven't.
My fingers on the fucking trigger.
So long.
Okay?
I love that shit.
But what if, because I haven't had nothing in like a long time, I just explode?
I don't know what you want me to say, dog. I might fucking.
You think I'm having a seizure? Really, I'm just fucking nutting on myself.
I'm telling him, get off me. Meanwhile, I'm wrapped around this nigga.
Get off me.
Get off
like,
me.
Bitch, you want me. I'm serious. I think that probably this weekend, I don't know if you're open to it, we probably should go take another trip down to the Pleasure Chest. I need something else. I just would like consistency, and I just don't.
Bitch, who you talking to? I'm dying. I am really, y'all. It's reaching its level. I'm getting drunk saying anything.
Yeah, man. I don't want. Can I tell a story? So we go get drunk on like a Monday night because fuck it. And so CCM's, I don't know what happened. She just. No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. She decided to drink some Kraken, okay? And if you know what the Kraken is, that's where she fucked up.
It was a long time since we had that shit.
So
on top of the drought, guys,
all of the above, right? So we at our friend's house, hanging out, and I realized I can always tell when CCMs is getting drunk because she doesn't whisper anymore. She just talks, right? So we're chilling out, having a good time, and she's like, man, I don't know if it's the liquor because I ain't had no dick in a while, but this nigga looking good. I said, listen, right? And I'm talking through my teeth because I'm trying to shut her the fuck up. Yeah, I'm about to fuck this nigga. I said, no, you're not. No, you're not. It's not talking. I said, don't talk no more. Text me instead. Text me.
I don't remember that.
She said, hey, all right. So then I go to the other side of the room to grab my phone or my drink or something. She like, well, am I tripping or should I fuck him? I'm like, no. No, you should not. She was yelling.
Y'all, it's getting the best of me. I got my toys. I jerked off last night. It's just like not it. I would like some pounding.
You want to go to Pound Town?
I would like to.
Oh.
I would like to.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would like for someone to just, put me in that position where you can't move and your face is just pressed up against the bed like this. That's what I want. I want some of that. Anybody got some of that? Anybody passing out some of that? I just want my face to be on the fucking mattress like this. Anybody got some of that?
At this point, just hurt me. That's where I'm at with it. I know some of y'all listening. Y'all in the same boat. Listen, we out here with y'all, and it's a struggle.
Yeah. We gonna get it through it together, y'all.
Moving right along. I want to just talk about real quick, making sure our men are happy. Our men ain't happy, y'all.
That actually ties into our edibles. Making sure your partners are happy. I know it's early, but we have two, so I feel like we should get into it.
Well, honestly, we could probably just elaborate on that topic once we do your edible.
Okay.
So guys, the edible portion, should we get started?
Yeah.
The edible portion of the show is when people either ask us questions, have something they want to tell us, need advice, and, we try to decipher it and figure out how we can assist. So I'll jump right in. Let me go here. Give me 1 second.
No, take your time. It's not like we
You better shut the fuck up.
film a show every week or anything.
So I have one. Hey ladies, hope all is well. Love listening to you guys. So I have a question for the edible portion. Basically, Bay and I are going on 5 years. We did the love language test a couple years ago. His top 2 love languages were words of affirmation and physical touch. My top 2 are receiving gifts and acts of service. So basically, I tell him I love him, spontaneously rub his back, feet, give him kisses, and throw his ass back. Boom.
Boom.
I show him love in his language. After we took the test, he claims he doesn't believe in love languages. So when I express to him that when he does something wrong or hurt me, saying sorry isn't enough, and the gift or act of service of some sort would be suffice. He basically told me he doesn't believe in that. So he basically knows what my love language is, what I expect for him as an apology, but he refuses to do it because he doesn't believe in it. So he gets his love language, but I don't get mine. It's not fair. I even show him love in my language as a demonstration, but he feels like bringing home wine and supermarket cheesecake
Oh my God.
is enough. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and he's a provider. So we're good in all other aspects of our relationship. We've already had a conversation. He basically dismissed it. So do I bring it up again? Do I stop loving him in his language? What do you think?
This is tricky.
Yes.
Because before I get on the love language, I want to say, let's address the fact that he has to say sorry and he's not saying sorry correctly. And, that's an issue for you. Because first, let's address what he keep fucking up at.
Right.
Because it's not just the love language. He has to fuck up for
There's
him
some
to
action there that seems a little repetitive.
Yeah.
Which is why he has to keep saying sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the fact of I'm just tired of saying sorry.
Yeah.
Which he doesn't realize. Stop doing what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something you need to look at yourself first, and needs to be addressed. Second, now you said that your top 2 love languages were acts of service and gifts, right? So I noticed that all you addressed though were the gifts. So is he doing the acts of service, or do you feel like the test might have been incorrect and maybe you just want to focus on the gifts? I mean, I'm not judging.
On top of when you say that he doesn't believe in it,
Mm-hmm.
why? How did you get him to take the test
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if he didn't believe in it from the beginning? And when y'all did it, did he express that was correct? Like that's his love language? I need a little bit more.
Need a little bit more information, but what I'm going to say is, I'm a person where I have 2 love languages too. Mine's is gifts and words of affirmation, right? But I feel like they're equally important. So if he's struggling with the gift thing, I'm not gonna lie, thinking from a man's perspective, you're saying you're a stay-at-home mom, so he's saying technically you being here is a gift.
Yeah.
So like him paying all the bills, him doing everything. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying what he might be thinking.
Looking from a man's point
from a man's
of view,
perspective,
bringing home wine and cheesecake is worthy because you're home.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of, I don't want to say tread lightly, but you kind of have to broaden a little bit when it comes to that, because usually when the man does provide 1,000%, he views things a tad bit different than if it was 50-50.
So my advice to you would be, try to get him to improve on the acts of service, and once he gets comfortable there, remind him of the gifts. And you said, you didn't want the wine and cheesecake from the supermarket. Bitch, me neither. Okay, what do you want? So once you get comfortable with the acts of service, start telling him what you want, you know? And I know he said he doesn't believe in that stuff. Okay, well, when you apologizing, your apology ain't enough for me. Believe in that. So
that's simple like that. Make that clear that's not enough.
I
don't believe they're sorry.
I don't believe that's sorry, especially not when you have to keep doing it.
Exactly.
And we have to keep having this conversation. I have to keep being reminded you don't know how to speak my love language. It's really crazy because I went through a long relationship with someone who just genuinely did not understand my love language, and could not get it. But at the same token, at the time, I wasn't working. I wasn't doing anything. I was just staying home. But he was a little different. Never mind. I don't scratch that.
Scratch
No, scratch that conversation.
We can't
Take that. Take that.
Shake that the fuck off.
Shake
bitch.
it off.
Shake it off.
Hold on. Damn, I forgot my train of thought. Yeah. So, moral of the story is, my advice to you would be, sometimes you gotta give a little to get a little.
Right.
I know you're not satisfied right now with the gifts, but you do have a second backup. Focus on the backup, and then once he gets solid there, tell him what you want. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes men need to be told what they want. You don't want that wine and you don't want that cheesecake, tell him what you want. If it's reasonable and you know it's within his realms financially, it shouldn't be a problem.
Because later on down the line, it's going to be like, well, shit, you ain't never tell me that shit before. You just accepted it. Make it clear that that's not it. I don't
and
want that.
also, check him for whatever the fuck he doing wrong where you keep gotta getting your fucking gifts of service.
Yeah.
So, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I have one as well. And this one, we're going to go for a bit of a ride. So, I
Okay.
hope y'all ready.
Come on.
Dan, you ready?
Train.
Kev, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, this man says, so I have a dilemma. How do you get a woman to open up and become more freaky? Like, my wife and I have an amazing marriage. We're great friends and partners, but I'm so much more sexually experienced than her, and our sex is somewhat pedestrian. There's no spontaneity. Like, I know when we're about to fuck, and I always have to make the first move. I like my anus played with and licked, and I think RuPaul would be caught eating pussy before that ever happens over here. Crying emoji.
Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my God.
So he says, if you don't mind me asking, this is so hard to ask. Do you guys eat ass? And if so, how did you get into it? So first I want to address a few things. This conversation was so outlandishly wild. I said, you got to call me, right? Here's my number. Here's my number in the DM. Call me right now. You got to explain some things to me. Okay. I need more information. So he says, him and his wife have been together for a while. And in the beginning, she was never as sexually experienced as him.
Okay.
In the beginning, the vibe was so awesome that the intimacy overpowered his lust for nastiness. Okay. So now, you know, you have a baby, hormones go crazy, things change. The intimacy isn't there, and he's not, you know, getting pleased sexually. He's like, you know, honestly, TMI, but, you know, I'm putting the finger in my booty hole while I'm jerking off because I just need something. She ain't doing it for me. So I say, okay, well, you know, are you talking to her? Are you expressing your, you know, your feelings? And he says, yeah, well, you know, I talked to her over and over again. She did get better with giving head.
Okay.
I told her she got better with giving head. But now it's like, I want the next thing. So when she's sucking my dick, you know, I pull my balls to the side so she can get down there. And she just automatically comes right up.
All right, that's enough.
Okay.
That's what she did.
So, that's it. So I said, well, maybe she don't know how to do it. So when you pull them to the side, she thought she was actually moving wrong. So that's why she came back up. Moral of the story is, he said on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being he gonna cheat, he said he's at an 8. So he said he wanted some help.
So first, let's go all the way back to the beginning. I understand that, you know, the emotions were involved, so you kind of let the somewhat vanilla-ness go. I kind of feel like that might have been the mistake. The only way I could probably look past is if we might have been doing certain things, which could have been doing certain things where in my mind I feel like, oh, you might open up later on. For him to be how he is, I feel like it might have been a little bamboozled.
I can't fault him for it because it's happened to me, you know.
But I'm saying I feel like maybe he could have possibly been bamboozled.
I feel like when you are in the honeymoon stage of any relationship, you miss red flags, and I feel like for him that was a red flag. But he just was so in love, and, you know, the vibe was awesome. You just overlook things. Like, oh, that's not important. That's not important. But then other things happen, you know. I told him that I don't think we should focus on getting your ass ate right now, bruh. I think we should just, you know, put that on the back burner. I feel like if intimacy is what made you overlook that in the beginning, y'all need to work on getting that intimacy back. Because it's apparent right now, if y'all been together 5 years, she's still ain't licked the booty hole, you might have to get some new toys, bro.
But I don't know, because I've had the intimacy. All right, I want more now. Like, how long, you know, is it as intimate as he wanted to be just in the intimate section?
Well, here's the thing, though. I feel like intimacy is honestly better than cocaine for me. If your vibe is right and you're intimate, people gonna do shit they don't really want to do. And I feel like eating the booty hole might be one of those things. Like, if you get her in love enough.
You know, so let's take it personal. Because, you know, CCMs.
All right, well, we're going to do it. Let's do it.
CCMs just started playing with the booty hole this year. Well, I'm just getting mine's played with. I haven't played with no for free.
Bitch, what? Bitch, what? What just happened?
But I don't know, because I can't guarantee that this wouldn't be me. I can't guarantee this wouldn't be me because I don't eat ass.
Okay.
I just started allowing my ass to be eaten.
But here's the thing, though. I feel like you allowed that person to venture deeply into anal play with you. Why?
Well, if you're right, because of the vibe.
Because of the vibe. I'm trying to tell you, vibes
but
and
I ain't gonna
intimacy
lie,
is very important.
Vibing, but if that person would have asked me to eat their ass, I wouldn't have done it.
Not yet.
I don't know. I don't know. It's something about the ass play to me. Like, it's just, it doesn't really do anything to me. Like, I realize now I like double penetration from experimenting. I can do the vibrator in the ass. I can do that while I'm having sex. The tongue in the ass, it just doesn't do anything. I just allow you to do it because you liked it.
So he said, they don't even got to go straight to like a rim job, tongue in the butt type shit. He just would rather her touch the taint. She don't touch it. I feel like you would at least be able to touch the taint.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, eventually you get more comfortable with that and you move on to other things.
To me, it sometimes turned into the desire of wanting to please, though.
So, 2 things. I said, well, you know, what has y'all level been comfortability wise? Like, honestly, if you've been telling her this and, you know, now y'all getting into arguments about it because you've been talking to her calmly about it for so long, I said, I don't want to say you putting her into ultimatum space because I don't believe in ultimatums, but something got to give. Because technically, y'all are married. Y'all not girlfriend and boyfriend. Y'all are married. Like, if you're not going to make your partner happy, then why y'all married?
And that's why I'd have to go with the ultimatum thing, because I feel like we are married. We are married. And at this point, I didn't express it in different ways. On top of, I'm not going to lie, I commend him for, you know, expressing that he appreciates the improvement in just dick sucking, period.
So he's like, you know, I'm like, well, would she be open to, you know, you having a side joint who's just gonna eat your ass? That's it. She can be in the same room while you getting your ass ate. He said, no, fuck no. And I'm like, well, is it like you expecting all this from her and you're not giving anything? He like, no, I'm sticking my tongue in her ass. She copping out the shower. I'm ripping her fucking towel off. Like, I'm doing a damn thing. I'm doing missionary with her toes in my mouth. Like, I'm doing a damn thing. And she's just not doing anything for me.
It's been too long for me.
He's like, she's just not doing anything for me.
I'm not, to me, this is ultimatum time.
Now, what would your ultimatum be?
A few things. Either you going to do this, I'm going to get somebody else to do it, and we still going to be together, or I'm going to leave you and just live a single life and get freaked. I feel like, and remember, I was going through this a little bit with someone with eating pussy. No.
If you're new to the show, just to tell you what CC Yam's answer was when she was in that situation, she repeatedly told this man she wanted her vagina ate. When he repeatedly refused, she packed a bag and said, I'm going to go do hair. CC Yams doesn't do hair. She went to go get her vagina ate by a woman and then called me and said, I don't know why I cheated on that nigga.
And for the record, that was the first time I've ever cheated on someone in my life.
You know, I take that back. She actually said to me, I didn't cheat on that nigga. That was her argument. I apologize.
Right, because Vicky kept saying I cheated and
I kept telling her, oh, dog, you know you just cheated on him? Because she's not a cheater. And she said, I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat.
Listen, at this point, y'all, I should have went here and got dick at that point. Because I'm talking about, I would get dressed, put makeup on, and go out by myself.
Yeah.
I'd be at fancy restaurants by myself. I'd leave him in the house. I don't know. All I know is that I was him. I expressed it in different ways. I said, you know, well, he would complain maybe like if I shaved maybe a day before or 2 days and it's a little spiky.
Stubbly.
It was too much. He couldn't handle it. Okay. So
now what did his pubes look like?
I think he cut them down. I can't remember. But I had an issue with that in the beginning.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, you want me to suck dick, bitch? You better cut this shit the fuck off.
Trim these hedges.
On top of, along with him, I had to initiate sex. And the only way was sucking dick. And we know, you know, CCNs ain't really a big dick sucker. And I realized I'll suck your dick if I really fuck with you.
That's the thing. I'm telling you, dog, when the vibe and the intimacy is there, you do different things. You know what, Dan, can you hop on the mic real fast?
Yeah, what's up?
Tell me what your advice would be from a man. What do you think this man should do?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Man, I wasn't getting ready for this. So
what would you do if you were him?
So if I was him, and yeah, you just want more.
He said, oh, wait, hold on, wait. Let me get my notes up, y'all. I have a few more things. He said, he just wants to make intercourse great again. And if you guys get shirts, he wants one that says make intercourse great again.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Oh, wait. Then we're like an hour into the conversation, right?
Yeah.
And then he says, well, I mean, I guess I don't really know how much I can ask for her because she don't French kiss. Dog, she don't French kiss, but you expect her to French kiss your asshole? How? What?
I just
give me a hickey with your butthole.
at this point.
Dog, what? I forgot about that. I'm so sorry. I forgot about that. What are we supposed to tell this man, y'all?
She doesn't do that anymore?
I don't know. I'm just telling you what he told me an hour into the conversation.
Okay, so listen here. And I feel like coming from a bitch that was not kissing, I wasn't kissing, none of that shit.
It was Dan's turn.
Oh shit, Dan, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We found out new information. I get it.
Oh.
But man, so
If this is your wife,
this was my wife.
I keep forgetting that.
it's his wife.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, cause I mean, I'm one of those guys that like, I need like an active.
I need nasty. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Need a little bit, spice in there. And if she's just not willing to, how long have they been together?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years. Is that?
And they have a child together.
Oof. And they've been married for 5 years.
Yes.
Or okay. It like part of it, like I can see what you mean by like need to get the intimacy back because that'll make things feel a lot better. He might be able to get more satisfied.
I'm trying to tell you.
But at the same time, if she's not willing like to cross some of those lines, it's
Yeah, but also I feel like they were intimate. They had intimacy in the beginning, right? And like you said, the vibe. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I probably would have not have already done then. You get what I'm saying? If we were vibing, we're married, the intimacy is at an all-time high then. I'm not really sure. I could see if I was on some shit. I had the baby and I kind of lost a little bit. You never really was there.
But I think what happened was the intimacy was vibing so high, it decreased his need for nasty, and he settled for vanilla.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm
Okay.
talking about her.
So but if he never propositions her like, yo,
No, it's
that's
not
what I
about
like.
proposition. I'm certain things I'm just not gonna do, but I'm gonna do if, like you said, the vibe is right. I'm gonna test the waters. I'm gonna see some shit.
Okay, let's not jump out the window.
Oh no, Doug. No, I feel like no. I feel like that's a valid point. Fuck him for a second. Me being married and the intimacy is at an all-time high. I might just feel like doing something.
I feel like for not us, I mean the average person.
Right.
For the average person, if the vibe is right, she gonna go back to sucking a good dick. I feel like if the vibe is right, ain't nobody jumping out the window touching taints.
I'm saying we're gonna go into if you
That's
know
mine,
your
sorry.
partner. If I know my partner, now that's different. The average person, yes, but if you know your partner, I just feel like she would have to come up with some shit in her mind. She knows her man.
I think it boils down to a few things. I think it boils down to intimacy. I think it boils down to baby steps. The first baby step should be getting her to at least touch the taint. That got to be the first thing. But I feel like, oh my God, I did not mention this so far. The most important thing with this and the last person who wrote in is communication. 1,000%. I don't know how I missed this. I'm sorry. I apologize. Communication
I feel like
is
he
key.
communicated though.
I'm not talking about that. She has to communicate why she doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Because this is something that we're missing, right? So he's saying, he got to initiate sex all the time. He's saying, he got to do all this crazy stuff. She not doing nothing. I'm not going to lie. Whenever I got like that, I was mad about something else. But I didn't know how to express it. So I just shut down. I didn't really have a desire to do sex because I'm still mad about X, Y, and Z, but I haven't talked to you about it. I feel like communication is so important. Like, honestly, if you've been talking to her, she not doing it, she needs to express to you why she don't want to do it, and you have to express to her, how can I make you comfortable enough to do it because we're married and this is what I want.
And let's move forward to what if it's just I don't want to.
If it's just I don't want to, and I'm telling you that I want to, and I even asked, I said, okay, you telling me you initiate sex and you want all this and you're not getting satisfied. What happens if you just don't initiate sex for a week? He said, we just won't fuck for a week.
That's how that guy was too. We will not have sex. I could get out the shower and get in that bed butt ass naked. If I didn't initiate by trying to suck some dick, I was not getting fucked.
Communication is key, because, yeah.
But I was communicating.
Yeah, I'm not saying you. I'm saying both parties. I don't know. I don't know. What's our final answer?
Because I feel like that guy in my situation, he communicated. That was his communication. Like you didn't suck my dick. That was the communication. And I looked at you and said, you out your motherfucking mind. So it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you gotta get a little selfish with yourself. Mm-hmm. How long is he supposed to wait? I feel like don't talk at her. Be an active listener. Mm-hmm. Sit her down. Maybe have a nice dinner or something, and say, listen, I want to talk. I want to know, Why is it that you're not comfortable? How can I make you more comfortable? Is it something you just don't ever want to do? Figure it out. Don't get mad.
Don't get mad. And honestly, after y'all figure out what she wants and what she don't want to do, you now go into compromise mode. Okay, listen, I hear you. I understand that you don't want to do this. I understand that you will never do this. But what I'm telling you is that this is what I need. Is there any way you can do this instead?
Now that's when we get into the compromise, it's like, okay, now I'm trying to compromise, but honestly, we didn't wasted all this fucking time because you kind of could have been told me that shit. Just in case it's like, no. You get what I'm saying? It could be so many answers. What if it's just, I really don't want to do that and I have no desire. I hear what you're saying. I understand. But I don't want to do that. So now it's, what is there to compromise with? Because I've been struggling with this. Now I'm at a level 8. We could have had this conversation at 2 or 3.
But when you go into those talks, though, you have to have the mindset of, that could very well be the situation. What are we going to do now? Don't make no sense to worry about what could have happened and what she could have told you 2 months ago. What are we going to do now? So now you're telling me it's just a no, flat out no.
Right.
I'm telling you, you don't got to stick your tongue in my ass, but I'm telling you, you're going to have to put a finger in there
now,
or you're going to have to touch the taint. If you can't do that, I'm going to have to get another bitch.
How long do I wait after we have the conversation and you express your try? How long do I wait now for you to try?
Okay. I feel like let's throw her a bone. Let's send the kids away for the weekend. Let's go to the Poconos, nice little cabin, something nice. Cute little Airbnb. Get her drunk. This is the time.
Suck dick like Spider-Man.
You gotta do it. Upside down, hanging off the bed. You gotta do it. It's the fucking Dan. This is the time. It's the only time to do it.
And maybe ask that too when you have the talk. You know, do you feel like maybe you want to drink, you want to smoke, is something? How can I make you just even feel at ease? I don't know. I need him to have that talk. I want him to. I want him to let us know how the talk goes.
Listen, after the talk, if things don't go the way you want it to go, wait till she's sleeping and just sit on her face. Yeah, whatever.
But first, I want to applaud you though for this, because I appreciate you. I appreciate you for being open sexually. Most men aren't man enough to even express themselves sexually, let alone what they desire. That's different from the norm.
Can we talk about the eating groceries thing for a second though? So I actually put a poll up on Instagram and I asked, ladies, have you ever ate the groceries? 39% said, I don't get tired. 61% said, hell no. Right? So I went to my men. I said, men, have you ever gotten your groceries ate? 36% said yes.
Okay.
64% said no. I actually take that yes back because it sounded a little feminine. You don't have to be feminine to get your booty hole ate. And honestly, it's crazy because that's what a lot of the comments to that was. That's wild, you know, that's homo, that's gay. Listen.
Grow up, niggas.
If you feel like getting your groceries ate by a woman is homosexual, I'm not the girl for you.
You are homosexual to me.
I'm not the girl for you. I'm not the girl for you. I'm not the girl for you. I'm not. I'm really not. And because here's my problem. I would rather you say to me, I don't like that shit, but they can do whatever they want to do. The fact that you automatically try to throw someone's sexuality on top of it and say it in a demeaning way is so fucked up to me. I don't like that.
But y'all probably the same niggas that trying to put your finger in the bitch ass, trying to fuck a bitch in the ass.
Y'all the same niggas.
Come on.
Well.
Well.
Y'all are the same niggas that have nothing to offer other than 4 strokes missionary and 8 hits from the back. Get the fuck out my DMs.
And y'all niggas probably not even squatting doing it from the back either.
Bruh, these are niggas that don't even put a leg up.
Get the fuck
from the
out of
back.
here. We not animals in the bed.
Bruh.
Y'all corny.
Bruh. Y'all talking about, you know, all this stuff, but it's like,
the Melvin. You ain't even doing the Melvin.
You not doing the Melvin, okay?
Oh, it's been a long time.
I can't fuck with you niggas. I can't fuck with you. And you know what? I want to take this a step back for a second. We say all the time There's nothing wrong with being vanilla. When we start talking shit, we're not vanilla shaming. Who we are shaming are the vanilla individuals who stand on this pedestal like anything outside of the vanilla realm is homosexual.
It's homosexual. The ones that bash.
Yes.
Those vanillas that
Yes.
bash because they are
Yes.
too scared
Yes.
to admit that they'd actually
Yes.
try it.
At the end of the day, your G-spot's in your ass, boy. What you finna do?
What you finna do? That's
I'm
where
finna
it's-
make you come. That's what I'm going to do.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm gonna snatch your soul. If you
I'm
don't
going to
mind.
snatch your fucking soul out your booty hole. Don't do that. Don't you fucking do that.
Just saying, if you don't have a good time, you know, whatever. But like I said, I really do appreciate him for that. I do, and just letting two strangers like ourselves.
Because I don't know that man. I don't know that man.
Like I don't think you understand. I appreciate you so much for that because men and black men at that, you know, they just cannot.
They cannot.
They cannot. It's almost like it's almost like you crucified yourself as a homosexual, and it's like grow the fuck up.
Please.
Sex is so broad.
It's so broad.
You guys legit take it to a box of just missionary doggy style from the side. Like, I'm half you niggas don't even want to fuck outside the bedroom. Suck a dick. That's weird.
Please. And honestly, you know, based on the polls, I got a lot of influx of DMs today. You know, they always on that weird shit. They always on that gay shit. X, Y, and Z. Now, the only time that I will at least entertain or give a pass is when we be talking about pegging. I know that's a little extreme.
Yeah.
I know that's a little extreme. I know it's not for everybody. I know that's on like the top. I know. But stuff like this, I feel like, bro.
And the crazy thing is, like, I know grown ass men is, you know, don't get into no homosexuality at all. They love that shit. And it's like,
Love the game.
I just
Listen.
I don't like when you guys do that. Like, I don't think you understand how bad it grinds our gears. It makes us really upset. Like, pick up a book and read on sex.
And I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if we're having an honest conversation, there was a point in my life when I lived at Bikini Bottom. Okay. I was a booty bandit. Okay.
Yo,
I was eating the groceries.
I remember the first time Storm told me. I just was like looking at her.
She was like, "Bitch, what?"
I'm like, "What? What you saying?" But the way she said she did it, I said, "I don't believe you."
What would you like to share?
Like, she just said, you know, like I ate the groceries, dog, and I'm like, shut your stupid ass up. And she was like, no, really, like I had him like a boss on all fours. And I just looked at her like, you had a grown man.
No, you had a professional football player.
You had a professional football player bent over on all
I had a nigga
fours?
who was playing in the fucking NFL. Okay,
I said, dog, don't touch my fucking cups. I'm fucking done. And I was so stuck because I'm like, wait.
what he say?
What he was doing? Like, man, I turned into a kid. Like, did he
She was
make
so
noise?
excited. She was like this. What?
Fucking twitching and shit. It just mouth drooling like it's drooling now. I need all the information. I need it all. Listen.
The moral of the story is, you know, like I said, we're going to be transparent. We're going to be honest. It was like a strong 2 to 3 years. I was just fucking demolishing men. Like, but I'm not going to lie. I feel like it was more of a power thing than I'm trying to pleasure you.
She is the booty bandit.
I was, we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. Like, that was me. Full blown.
Yo, I feel like that's how I got my vagina touched last year on your birthday trying to take a man ass.
What? Yeah, we were. Damn. God damn. Shit.
That nigga grabbed me by the pussy for real.
Listen, that
and
nigga
flipped us. I ain't never seen a nigga. We had about 4 bitches on him.
We had about 4 bitches being the predators that we are. We gotta stop that.
That's not good.
We gotta stop that. Oh my god.
I take that baby.
Yeah, I know. We didn't. We were having a good time on my birthday and we were playing and we started wrestling and he didn't want to wrestle like that. So he grabbed Courtney
like
pussy.
And like flipped me over by my pussy.
With one hand. And then he had these strong ass legs and had me locked the fuck up. I didn't know what the fuck. It was a bad joint.
Strange joint.
It was a bad joint.
But to end that, I want you to have that conversation. I want you to set the mood, set the tone, and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk at each other. Talk to each other. And you know, let us know though, because we really would like to assist with this. Especially I dealt with that personally myself. And that's not fun, and it makes you feel like the person don't care about you.
Mm-hmm. No, they're not listening. Not being receptive.
Yeah.
All right. Well, did you want to get in the girl code?
Yes. Girl code is when we come up with something, a daily mantra. I do that every time.
Every time. Every fucking time.
And it can pertain to our fellas too. To live by and always remember.
Mm-hmm.
Want me to go?
You can go.
Girl code 211. Anything that costs you your peace is too expensive.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
I
Come on,
feel like
somebody.
that's explanatory.
Yeah.
It's fuck that. I'm sorry. What? No, I ain't got it. I'm broke to that. Okay, I'm broke to it.
I ain't got it on me, player. I agree with you 1000%. I feel like a lot of times people don't realize protecting your peace also means setting boundaries.
Yes.
And boundaries are so important. And it's hard because setting boundaries will have you thinking in your mind, oh, you know, that person thinks I'm going to be mean, or that person going to think I don't care about them. It's not that you don't care about them. You care about you more. So it's very important to protect your peace at all times.
Being selfish with yourself sometimes.
My girl code is going to be girl code 326. And it is, you can't make a person act right, but you can make them wish they had. Okay? The best revenge is no revenge.
Yeah.
You don't got to go around, you know, being spiteful, being mean. All you have to do is continue to flourish, be you, live your truth, and enjoy life. And that person automatically is going to come back. They always going to come back.
They always.
Boomerang effect. Every time.
They always do.
Every time. Every time they see you shining. Every time they see your name being brought up in a room that you're not even in. They going to wish they had. They going to wish they had for sure. 1000%.
Yep. And being unbothered really bothers.
Look at Omarion. He mastered the essence of being unbothered. That could be you.
He definitely did.
That could be you, because I tell you right now, somebody be putting up my bail money if I was old. So that's that. Yeah. Did you want to wrap us up, Cece?
So, you know, let's be kind to our men. Let's treat our men better and be a little bit more receptive to our fellas.
Let's be better communicators.
Yeah.
Especially if you are married.
Especially
if you're married. We have to be better
and even
communicators.
long-term relationships, because having a nice amount of time and ending it maybe over something, you know what I mean? It's just, you feel like you wasted time. It's no need. Let's communicate better. I would like some cheeks.
I used to live a bikini bottom.
Keep it tight and protect your peace, niggas.
We'll see you next week.